is 92%, almost 92% African American. For us, as you know, most of our Rotary Interact Rotary students being African American, it's amazing for us to be able to do it because not a lot of African Americans are able to do projects like this. You know, it's usually Caucasians, which is nothing wrong with that, but it just really touches home for us, you know, as an African American school. You just need to get involved. Any type of activity at your school, you need to get involved. Whether you're doing a project like we're doing, or you're doing a project on a community standpoint, it's like you're also helping someone's life. These are people who don't have an education. I would highly recommend that you help us as we try to raise money to build that school in Liberia. We really would appreciate your help.
My name is Felicia Davis, and I am a DeSoto, Texas Rotarian. I live here in Dallas, Texas, in the Dallas, Texas area. And certainly I wanted to do something to connect to the country of Liberia because the need is very great and we have the resources to do it.
I'm here today at your school, the club, the Interact Club of DeSoto High School.
Yes.
Fantastic work, by the way, that you're doing here.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And just for you to know this, since I started this organization in the U.S. about 10 years ago, we have had a lot of Caucasians, you know, whites, Americans, been to Africa. They built schools over there. They've been there almost every year, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. They go over there and try to help these poor African children.
Yes.
Which is a wonderful job. We
Yes.
really love it.
Yes.
My own struggle has been trying to connect with the African American community. And I have prayed for that in the last 10 years. And finally, we got you. All right?
Okay. Yes.
So you're the first person to get involved and say, Eric, I want to put together my African American children so that we can build a school in Liberia.
Okay.
DeSoto Academy.
Yes.
And that just blew me away. I'm telling you right now. You know, I'm so humble, so humble. You have no idea how grateful I am because it's a zero disconnect. So how do you feel about such project for Liberia, and why Liberia?
Well, I think you represent the country of Liberia very well, with Eric being a Liberian. And so Eric came to our Rotary Club and he told us his story. And his story was so compelling that it made me want to connect to what you were doing. Whenever you see someone that is trying to make a difference, instead of you reinventing the wheel and starting at something on your own, it's always better to partner. So I wanted to partner with Change Agent Network mostly because of your story. And again, he told a very compelling story about the Civil War in Liberia and the history of Liberia and how really Liberia is connected to the United States, and it is our 51st state. And so certainly we wanted to bridge the gap. Well, you are correct in that we do have issues here in our own country. And so it's not an either or, it is a both. We do want to address issues here as well as issues there. So you don't have to choose between the two. It should always be both. I think, again, it is the exposure of it. So when the students here, even in the worst conditions in the United States, the worst conditions in schools here are nothing in comparison to the conditions of the school in Liberia. So in working on a project like this, what it does for the students is it makes them grateful of what they have, because they really don't have a reference point until they see the dialect over there and the need and the poverty in a different country. It makes them more grateful. So it works both ways.
So are you planning to go to Liberia some of these days when the school is closed to go and officially launch it?
Yes, we are, and so it is my goal and my hope that the students, because you know I've had students of class of 2016 that graduated, and I'm going to have students of class of 2017 that will be graduating. So it is my hope and my plan to pull students back that had previously graduated and take a trip over there as well. If we don't get it built in the year that, like in this school year, then certainly we will call them back, especially 2016, call them back, and we want to take a group of people over there. We are called to make a difference. And so I would say to you to challenge your young people to do something for someone else. Because again, when they see the condition of others, no matter what the poverty level is here, when they see the condition of others in other countries where they don't have bathrooms, they don't have running water, when they don't have what we call the basic necessities that we have here, it will change how they see themselves and the world. And once they come into that knowledge of it's something outside of myself, I believe they will be inspired, just as the students of DeSoto High School are inspired.